Since his franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Up to the 30-yard line.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round? That's what I call a steal.
He takes us from the 30 to the 34.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson being chased out left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. 80 weapon. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
61, matchbox light. 36, 36. Hey, exit.
They go play action with Lawrence. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Like three. Here we go.
Lawrence will throw, and that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he's stopped at the 44. It's also a gain of 4, and now it's 4th down.
Hey, Alpha. He's scared. Mike 3. Mike 3. Time to go. Night. Mike 3.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they found a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Check 43. SOS. Rocket. Check safety.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It was Justin Houston who got him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On play action, Lawrence. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. No score after one on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He'll find Etienne out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Jaguars!
Travis Etienne.
A 15-yard touchdown, Brown.
And the Jags will strike first here in this wild card matchup. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
A give to Etienne running right.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Travis Etienne.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This is taken way up at the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at it, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
To throw is Jackson. Buying time to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run here with Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Jackson. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Jackson now. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. They go play action now. Lawrence. He completes it to Beckham. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had. Piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. John Ross as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Edwards a first down and more. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now a run with Edwards, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden is a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn the pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Go, faster. 18 gator. Hey, check Mike, sit.
Here's a give to Etienne.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Hey. Watch the eye. Big 25.
A handoff for Etienne.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Let's bring it. Wall, get wall.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Etienne. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll run here with Etienne.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
60 Pittsburgh.
Robinson now off the option.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
They'll run. It's Etienne.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Back now in Jacksonville. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Hyde. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Robinson.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
With a quick throw outside, that's complete.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Etienne.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. To try here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. On the return is Duvernay. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now Jackson. And this pass broken up. The contact right time there. And now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Khalil Mack, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
On second down, ETN once more. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Again, idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Jaguars season will continue at least one more week as we say so long, everybody. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.